3, 2, 1.
Hello everyone. The purpose of this video is to explain the properties of graphene with orbital and band structure calculation of graphene. Graphene has special properties than other materials. The left picture shows the atomic structure of graphene. Firstly, let me introduce the properties of graphene. Graphene has very good mechanical properties. Its tensile strength is almost 130 gigapascal. There is a cute example about how strong the graphene is. A 1 square meter graphene hammock would support a 4 kilogram cat, and weight of 1 square meter graphene would be almost the same weight of cat's whisker. Graphene also has very good conductivities. The thermal conductivity is 5,300 watts per meter Kelvin, and electron mobility of graphene is 15,000 square centimeter per volt sec. In this video, we focused on the strength and electric conductivity of graphene. Let's consider about orbital and band structure of graphene. In this slide, the orbital structure of graphene and its impact on the graphene properties will be explained. This is the energy level diagram of outmost electrons of carbon. Graphene consists of carbon, and carbon has 4 outmost electrons. And when they combine with other 3 carbons, they are hybridized into 3 sp2 and 1 p orbital. And we denote this p orbital as pz. And the hybridized orbital of carbon shape is like this. Red is sp2 orbital and blue is pz orbital. And when these carbons make bonds with each other, the shape is like this. This figure is a result of LCAO method. There are 2 types of bonding in this case. One is sigma and the other is pi bonding. The sigma bonding is directly formed by overlapping the sp2 orbitals of each carbon atom, and pi bonding is a kind of interaction between each pz orbital among the carbon atoms. In case of pi bonding, because it is an interaction between orbitals, the distribution of electrons in the orbital are spread over the connected carbon atoms. The reason is that the probabilities of the electron distribution over bounded carbon atoms are the same, and we correct conjugation. So the shape of pi bonding orbital is ring-like light figure, which leads to the high electrical mobility of the graphene. Furthermore, the strong strength of graphene can be explained by the conjugation. To tear off the graphene, energy for breaking the conjugation needs, so graphene has high tensile strength. Until now, we discussed the graphene properties with the orbital structure of carbon, and from now on, we will handle it with graphene band structure. What you have to do first is to find out how to calculate the band structure of graphene. Look at the left figure. This is lattice structure of graphene. We can see the primitive unicell marked by white point. Look at this paper. This paper is the first study for lattice band energy calculation. Wigner and Seitz found out band diagram of metallic sodium, and they used the first Brillouin zone from reciprocal lattice to solve the Schrödinger equation. So, also in the graphene, the FBG will be used for band structure calculation. At the right side, this is a reciprocal lattice of graphene, and this blue hexagon is FBG.
Let's look the detail of FBZ. This red plane is plane of FBZ. It is the same with flex plane. Electron reached at the FBZ plane is diffracted and it has to the reciprocal point. K vector indicates electron vector from orientation to Bragg's plane. Also, K prime vector is electron vector after diffraction. What does K vector mean? K is a wave number and K can be expressed as above equation. That means K wave vector size is proportional with 1 over lambda. Electron wave function that reaches at FBZ satisfies Bragg's condition and it means that FBZ becomes the boundary condition in this situation. Now we can solve the Schrödinger equation for electrons in graphene lattice. When solving the problem at infinite lattice case, we need a new approach, that is using superposition of wave. There are two functions satisfying lattice condition. First equation is atomic orbital wave function, and second one is lattice vector which is the same with periodic potential. Wave function superposition is expressed by multiplying this equation. In this case, superposition wave function means that electron wave is active in the periodic potential field. Blue graph is lattice vector function and called envelope function. Red graph is a real wave function of electron. This process for calculating of wave function in lattice is called Bloch's theorem. Let's find energy diagram configuration of graphene. Psi jk is wave function of electron of momentum k and jth atom in lattice. Hamiltonian L is energy operator for L electron due to the difference of orientation of each electron. We need wave function expression of n-atom graphene lattice. Therefore, summation of constant ajk multiplied by psi jk is necessary and ajk means structure vector of jth atom. The energy of lth electron of momentum k is expressed like this. This can be proved by Schrödinger equation expectation value postulate. In this case, we use energy operator. When solving above equation, we can get the energy function of k. In this function, there are three new factors. First gamma is hopping factor. It explains why electron moving follows the hopping mechanism. S0 means nearest neighbor overlap parameter. Lastly, epsilon 2p means the energy level of 2pz orbital in a carbon atom. Energy L function of k is for only one point of energy level. So, we should apply this equation for n electrons. Then we can get the graphene band diagram, and it is drawn like this. The properties of graphene are explained with band diagram. Other than conduct materials, graphene has very sharp contact between the valence and conduction band. Near the sharp contacts, second derivative value is 0, leads to the effective mass as almost 0. Also, the electron flux flow in low nucleus area and with the above reason. The high conductivity of graphene can be explained. Electron flow in graphene is so special. To compare, let's look at the gallium arsenide case. In this case, electron has limited momentum gamma for the excitation. However, after excited, position does not affect the electric current direction. In graphene case, the hopping mechanism occurs at the sharp contact regions only. In future, The graphene will be used in various technologies. For instance, flexible device and new semiconductor will be upgraded with graphene. This is the end of our video. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Help us. Bye bye.